Now imagine you have spent weeks on building a project and everything works fine, but your project exists only in your laptop and suddenly your laptop crashes. And that sounds terrible, right? Or imagine you want to share your code with your friends or teammates and now you will have to send zip files to them, right? And that doesn't sound like a proper way to do it. Or imagine you need your friends or colleagues to contribute to your project and they will write the code and send it to you. And imagine if there were like 3 to 4 developers. You will need to make sure that everyone's code is synchronized. And that is also not an easy task to do, right? And that's exactly where developers use GitHub. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we will discuss what is GitHub, what is a repository in GitHub, and how GitHub can be used for collaboration. So, what is GitHub? GitHub is basically a cloud platform that is built around Git. GitHub provides a cloud storage service which allows developers to push their code to that cloud storage, and this ensures that your project is hosted online and project is backed up and you can access it from different machines. In addition to that, it also allows developers to collaborate and manage projects. Developers from different parts of the world can come together and contribute to a shared repository. So now we understood what is GitHub, but what is a repository in GitHub? So a repository is basically home of a project. So it's basically a folder that contains every information that is related to that project. For example, the source code, the documentation, images, configuration files, etc. And there are mainly two types of repositories, the public repository and the private repository. As the name suggests, public repository is a repository which is visible to anyone on the internet, and private repositories are only visible to the owner of that repository and the people selected by the owner. One of the important features of GitHub is its collaboration. It allows developers to work independently and push their code to a shared repository. And GitHub provides different services which enables developers to collaborate efficiently. Now let's understand the basic workflow which developers usually follow while using Git and GitHub. So before discussing about the basic workflow, we need to understand that the main branch always contains a stable version of the project. And whenever a developer wants to add a new feature or a fix to a bug, they will create a new branch and every single line of code will be added to that particular branch. And after writing the code, the developer will create a pull request which contains information about the updates done by that developer, and that particular branch will be reviewed by the project lead. And after review, if the code works fine, then the project lead will merge it to the main branch. And that's a basic workflow that usually developers use while working with Git and GitHub. So now we understood what is GitHub and what is repository, how GitHub helps in collaboration and all. Now let's discuss why every developer needs GitHub. It acts as a coding portfolio. Imagine you are currently being interviewed by your recruiter. You can share your projects in your GitHub profile very easily to your recruiter, and you can also contribute your open source project, and contributing to open source project enhances your profile as a programmer, and it also keeps your project safely backed up online, and it ensures that you can access your project from any machine. And that's a quick introduction to GitHub. Now you know what is GitHub, why developers use it, and how it makes collaboration easier. If you found this video helpful, consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching, and let's see you in the next video.